Okay, so here we go. I'm getting ready to tell this. I'm starting my first story, y'all. All right, bam. And I'm going to work my way backwards. So if you know me, I'm from Philly, moved to Florida, moved to Georgia, back to Florida, to North Carolina. So that's like a decade of time. Like, it's so much. So I'm going to just start with Florida first. And I'm going to start with what everybody probably expects me to start with is stripper stories. So let's talk about let's start this first story off, y'all. Okay, so I don't give a. Everybody know I used to dance for a long time. Made a whole lot of money too. Had to retire, ladies. Sometimes you just gotta retire. I just want to say that, okay? But anyway, so if you are my friend on here, and you dance with me during this time, I don't even care if you tag the girl in this story because this was wild. Okay, so when I first moved here to North Carolina, Winston-Salem, Trey 4, be exact. I started working at this strip club called Sugar Bears. The hood of the hood in Trey 4. I mean, I was in the hood. When I tell y'all in the hood, bullet holes, stretch marks. I was one of those with the stretch marks before I got my stomach done, so I really can't talk shit about that. But bullet holes, bad smelling coochies. But let's talk about bad smelling coochies. All right, ladies. Okay, ladies, come on. So anyway, long story short, we had a house mom. I miss her, love her to death. She was a good friend of mine. We just don't see each other often. But we kept smelling this funky, mildewy, waste management smell every time we would leave the bathroom, get off the stage after this broad. If somebody sat right after her or something, like, you will always smell this mildew, fishy, waste management smell. And let me tell you, some of y'all women don't even know y'all smell like that. Like, y'all don't, and them dudes don't tell y'all because they up there dipping they PD and everybody else, and then your darn cootie cat turn into a landfill. It stinks, and you think that's okay. And then y'all take boric acid like y'all think that that's going to clear your BV. No, take your ass to the doctors. Now, this goes back to the story. So, we narrowed it down to this particular girl. They asked me, of all people, to go talk to her, to tell her she needed to go to the doctors because she wasn't smelling too right. I said to the owner, who he knows who he is, I said, I ain't getting ready to do that. No, because she pop off because I had to tell her cootie cat stink, or it might be her butt, and she just don't wash her butt right, and she just got booty juice, and she don't know how to clean her butt, and she pop off at me, I'm going to pop off right back, so don't have me do it. Long story short, I got to make this short because it's really long. Because old girl, he finally told old girl, right? I don't even want to tell. Let's give her a name. Let's call her Sparkle. And I'm not talking about the Sparkle in Florida, so don't y'all start. I'm just going to get a girl named Sparkle. So he went up to Sparkle and he said, look, Sparkle, I've been getting these complaints that your woman parts is a little woohoo, and I haven't, just not the customers, but the dancers, the house mom, whoop, the bam. You can't come back until you get that fix and you show me you went to the doctors. So old girl took it perfectly from him. She was going for about 5 days, typical time frame. If you got something, because she could have had something and just didn't know, right? Okay, it can happen. We all adults. But this was a foul odor. This was purely BV. I'm trying to tell y'all. So she comes back this particular night. They call her on the stage. I guess she felt like she needed to tell a whole entire statement before she started her first song. So she comes out, y'all. I gotta put my phone down so I can show y'all what this girl did. Don't pay attention to my feet, they not done. Let me show y'all what she did. So she came back, right? So here comes Sparkle coming on the stage. She come on the stage, this hand right here got her medicine in it, shaking her pills and her medicine, right? She like, I ain't got nothing. I told y'all I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing. I told y'all I ain't got nothing, right? So she walking on stage, shaking her pill bottle like, I ain't got nothing. I told y'all I ain't got nothing. Now, y'all know I'm a clown. I'm a whole asshole in here. And Debo, you know who I'm talking about. Her name is Sparkle, and don't try to put her name for real inside my goddamn comments. So she was shaking her bottle. I ain't got nothing. Told y'all I ain't got nothing. Right? So when the music paused, I said, well, but evidently you do. You ain't even finished all your medication, bro. I mean, don't they say finish that shit to the end? You got like at least 10 pills, 8 pills in that joint. So you do got something, and you did have something because your ass had to go get a script. Moral of the story is, females, if your coochie smell like fish, okay, and waste management, I don't care if you work for a strip club, corporate office, whomever, leave that dude alone, or stop being a hoe and not using a condom all the time. Your coochie smell like waste management, which is BV, and boric acid do not work for that shit. And let me tell you, and y'all men that's out here sleeping around with women without condoms on, y'all just as bad. Oh, and how you cure your BV if you are a man? Go get your ass some jock itch. See, this is just simple shit y'all can just ask y'all doctors. But no, people want to walk around with funky coochies and cover it with, what's the shit y'all be using? Victoria's Secret spray. What the fuck? Victoria's Secret spray and your coochie smell like waste management? Bitch, bye. No. Y'all hoes is nasty, but I had to tell that story. And homegirl, wherever you are at, I hope your coochie straight, homie. Ain't even no hate, bro. I hope you ain't had to go through that again. Don't you ever get on no other stage talking about, I told you I ain't got nothing. I told you, with the pill still shaking in the... More stories to come from the strip club, y'all. I'm sorry, that one just, it was hard to tell the first one because I couldn't keep myself together because that's the one I always find so fucking funny. But anyway, more stories to come. I might even do one later on tonight since I'm off today. I got to think about which one I really want to tell because it's so many. 12 years of stripping. I mean, what can you say? I have so many stories. So I'll be back.